Makima didn't just get Denji barking, but the entire fandom. Never in all my years did I think I would see grown men tweeting vile things about Makima stepping on them, and the list goes on and on. Like my brother, where's your honor?
Honor. Honor. My honor.
You saw this woman get shot in the face, get back up and murk some dudes on the train, only for your reaction to be an inability to do anything other than drool. Like, I get it, she's bad and all, but is it a little fucked up that she's grooming Denji? So let me get this straight. She meets Denji while he's covered in blood and guts, sniffs him down, and orders him to either be her pet or die. I mean, he does get some basic food, I guess. It could be worse. Dude was literally eating cigarette butts and living homeless prior to this, so this offer makes Makima look like an angel. Well, she's pretty like one, but you can't tell me y'all are going crazy for that white button down with the black tie and the black slacks. If this gets to you, please for the love of God never work in a corporate job. On God though, she looks cold as hell with her jacket, so I'll give it to you there. Maybe society as a whole is progressing in that an entire fandom can thirst over a non-fan service fully clad woman in power. But these fan arts done by grown men with Makima profile pictures needs to stop. I can't peacefully scroll through my Twitter timeline while I'm in bed with my girlfriend anymore without seeing far too much of Makima. Is there a safe way to scroll on Twitter? When I first heard Makima's offer of die or pet to Denji, I was like, oh, for real? She has to be joking a bit. But oh no, she was fully cool with killing our chainsaw boy right then and there. Makima's what I like to call a scary woman. Aren't they all? She literally did some exorcism type blood sacrifice ritual to have the heads of dudes pop around the city. Like, what the actual fuck? Let me rename her to Scary Demon Shoddy. It kinda has a ring to it. This scene was cut from the anime, but after she takes Denji as her dog dick, they get some udon and they hear about a devil in the woods, and rather than eating their noodles, then taking care of the devil, Makima tells Denji she doesn't want her noodles to get cold, and she sends Homie off into the woods to get to killing, and only to answer with yes or woof. Denji's kind of dumb, so he's like, what? And she tells him that useless dogs get euthanized. Anyways, he kills the devil and rescues the kid and gets a nice good boy pat on the head. There's a lot of little praise kinks I see throughout the story, and as a result, there's a lot of eyebrow raising going on during my reread of this, like way more than I remember. So Makima shows Denji to his new corporate job and his new partner, and we find out top knot man Aki is down bad for her too. Aki goes so far as to tell Denji she's way out of his league and tries to cock block him. Clearly he's trying to get active too. Christ. Man and woman alike, despite their disposition, are drawn towards Makima. Please, for the love of God, if I go to an anime convention and see someone cosplaying as Makima walking Denji around on a leash, I'm gonna lose my shit. So there's some big plot elements that transpire, like Denji's dream to touch boobs, particularly Makima's, and lo and behold, this dream comes true with the scene that's kind of really intense. She's biting his finger and all, and gets to second base. Normally, after a protagonist reaches their dream, the story is done, but it's literally chapter 12 at this point. The nature of us humans is that we always want, more? So the boob grab was just a warm up, or should I say it's more of a dog treat given to Denji boy to give him a little bit of positive affirmation for his good job killing devils. She's for real Pavloving Denji. So central order is to kill the gun devil. It seems simple enough. Surely nothing could go wrong, right? There's a brief but wholesome moment in our crazy story where the gang gets together for some drinks and our red-headed dominatrix arrives late to once more emasculate everyone around her. Tell me why she's able to drink everyone under the table and not even get a buzz? Like, goddamn, what are you doing after work hours to have it like that? If on the first night out drinking with my girl, who's not really my girl but I want her to be my girl, and she ends up having me get wasted and then lets me get brought back to another woman's house for the night, let's just say she wouldn't be my girl anymore. People are usually possessive of their dogs, but clearly not her. Anyways, that entire sequence of the episode was mad uncomfortable for me, and I felt like I was honestly watching the wrong show when that scene was transpiring. Anywho, main girl Makima gets casually jumped on a train.
What do you mean by that?
By multiple dudes with pistols who critical hit her in the head. And I know in China this scene was censored because of the blood, so rather than blood all over her face, it's white? Makima is the first but not the last to survive a gunshot to the dome in this story, but she arises like a literal raid boss soon after and gives these goons what's coming to them. Now comes the extremely wholesome Makima revenge arc. But first things first, Denji gets blasted in the face by a man with a gun who turns out to be able to turn his face into a katana. Like, why did we need the gun to begin with? Hell breaks loose, but don't you worry, Makima is cooking. On God, she has grown men gathered in a room, and hold up, why does this scene look so familiar? So she tells them she's a necessary evil and needs some names, and she presents the eyeballs of family members of the Yakuza, a bag of fucking eyes. Every dude in that room was shivering and made impotent on the spot. She seems to have that effect on people. So Demon Shoddy ends up doing some more Naruto hand signs and detonating heads across the city while miles away with a smile. I could hear the clicks of sweaty keyboards across the states with their Makima agenda as they went on a monologue about her greatness. Honestly, I get it. When you think of Chainsaw Man, Makima is one of the first images to pop into your mind. She's mysterious, scary, powerful, and a waifu to many, but please don't get drawn into her genjutsu with her yellow eyes that can pierce your goddamn soul. When first watching this with my girl, she pointed out how unique Makima's eyes are compared to everyone else's. I wonder what that's all about. Probably just a design choice, right? Anyways, season 1 wraps up with the most intense counter jumping I've ever seen. It was like a full counter, but with ball kicking and a crazy amount of gore. Denji and Aki Fortnite dance and giggle over the katana man, and they kick his manhood repeatedly. What a wholesome end to an arc in season 1. If there's anything I learned from both watching and reading Chainsaw Man, it's that the public consensus is very split on Makima. Somewhat Makima to spit on her. I mean, anime onlys adore her and lay down in legions to be stepped on, and the manga readers, well, there's some mixed opinions, but they sure as hell are strong on both sides. But let's be serious though, if Makima didn't make you bark at least once throughout the story, whether it be during her, that scene, or surviving a fucking jumping of bullets, or her demon exorcism summoning, then were you truly even invested into the story? Hey guys, I've never done a video like this before, but I had so much fun doing it, so if you like this style of video, please let me know in the comment section below. And don't you worry, the next blind review for the following arc is coming up. If you stuck around this long, please do consider dropping a subscription to see more videos just like this. This has been Hickstra, and as always, be greedier, and I will see you all next time.